us as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Butker now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ready up.
50 minus 50. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Topper! Topper! Hey! Wahoo!
Faking the give to Barkley. Now Manning. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Rock it! Rock it!
A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down.
Touchdown, Giants! Sterling Shepard, 44 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 26.
Switch it. 23.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Alec Ogletree able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot. But we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on third. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. New York set to take the field. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play there for the Giants. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Manning. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Out to the right here to Shepard. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a gain of 11. Brings up 3rd and 5.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try the option on third down. He may try and run for this. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, 35 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Mahomes now to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I have to admit I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Rip right. Mike's 47.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Saquon Barkley. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Even. 4 down. Even.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Manning. That's complete left side to Shepard. Gets through, and now an opening. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Manning now on first down. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, 28 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Chiefs take over.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You better bring it. 47's the mic. 47. 15. Hey, watch the ball. 15. Alpha. 47 mic. 47 mic. Mic 47.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 58 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
66. Bullet high. Bang, bang. Set.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 4-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And New York set to take the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. And an alley to run. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
On the set.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
44, Mike.
Ready?
Throwing again. Manning. His throw caught right around the 6. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
No.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And
that's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 72 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And oh, it's blocked. And the Giants have got it. Does the big boy have the juice? He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, there's really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Manning. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there on first down. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them.
Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown.
Great job. Touchdown.
Golden Tate with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Nicole Hardman, the intended target.
Hey, you. Yeah. Recon, 132 fighter.
Get off the field. Hey, Mike's 50.
Manning to Barkley on the draw play. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Jerry Atauchu brings him down. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Rosa's kick is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Watch the safety. H3, 218, chopper.
Second half begins with a run by Smith, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Barkley. Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Go.
Football's the mic.
Hey, exit. Down.
From the gun, it's Manning. And Tate's got it. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 46-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Go on. Ready?
Again, it's Barkley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
50's the mic.
X3. 2.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And an alley to run. Dances by at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Now Manning on the bootleg. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the kick by Rosas is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10, just shy of the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Mahomes' pass caught by Watkins. 3/4 in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the night, and the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And again, it's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here we go, 50, Mike 50.
They'll go to Barkley again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Play action. Manning. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for KC. 43 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Trying to punch it in with Smith. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. From a yard out, and the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time,
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. It's brought in left side by Tate. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here I come again.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Yellow.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Mahomes now on first down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from East Rutherford.